Hello, good morning. Welcome to the future. My name is Sergio Freire, and it's a pleasure to be with you again this year. And what a year this has been. A fast one, really, really fast. Let me just tell you about what I'm going to talk with you and what is the importance of talking about AI at this moment. Actually, what I'm going to tell you is something challenging. First of all, I'm going to start by telling you something that will enable your brain to think differently. And let me tell you that AI will very likely change all your jobs, all your organizations, the entire society, and the world at itself. And this is a challenging and bold thought. But this is really what we are starting to see. And let me tell you another thing that is also challenging. Are we being enough ambitious about what we are seeing and experiencing? Actually, I don't think so. And let me tell you, these are the bad news. ChatGPT is not yet the AI that is going to transform our world. Nor is Claude, nor is Gemini, or Alexa, or Siri. Actually, yes, they are a kind of AI, but are just a small part of what is really possible to transform the world. And so, what I'm challenging you is that during the next few minutes, you follow me on this journey. And I brought you 4 moments. The first one is an introduction. It's just to set the context of where we are today. The second one, it will be the central part and theme of my talk today. It's really about what it takes to have an autonomous future where everything that we related with will have the same powers and capabilities as human beings. Third one, and I don't want you to leave building the future without having superpowers. And I'm going to share with you some tools that you can start wearing today, using today, that will enable you to be augmented humans. And last but not least, some takeaways from the day-to-day. But let me just start with the context. And so, the context is challenging. And it's challenging, and I would like to start with the past. And actually, the life on Earth started several billion years ago. We evolved, and some millions of years ago, something happened on this brilliant evolution of life on Earth. And actually, one branch started using tools. And these tools led to what we are today. Creatures that have advanced capabilities and differentiation against all other life beings on Earth. But this is not the only thing that happened. Actually, during this time of using tools and developing hundreds and millions of tools, we became Homo technologicals. And 80 years ago, a new branch of technology arose. A branch of technology that started with computers. And we moved from transistors and mainframes to today's smartphones and virtual headsets. And what an amazing world of creativity and creation we have experienced during these 80 years. And now, we have probably the biggest wave of all technology waves, artificial intelligence. This is what we are living today. This is the challenge that all of us humans have. What are we going to do in a world where the not only intelligent things on top of Earth are not just human beings, but human in machines? And so what it takes to become the next generation of human beings. And I do believe that becoming this new generation is not about talking of artificial intelligence, but talking about augmented intelligence. How are we going to leverage the combination of our human intelligence with the intelligence of machines? And let me tell you that maybe it's bigger than we are thinking. Maybe this will challenge what it really means to be human. And this is a thought that is challenging for all of us. I think that every one of you recognizes this genius man. Yes, is Einstein. Why do I bring Einstein? Arguably, and probably, Einstein was the most intelligent human being until now on Earth. Do you have a notion of the IQ that this man arguably had? Yes, 160. But let me tell you why this number is important. This number is important to talk to you about intelligence, and more intelligence means in this world. And actually, the question is, what is AI? What are these AIs that we are working with every day? And let me again challenge you. Maybe these AIs are not just mere tools. And why is that? Just think a little bit. They have conversations like us. They see what we see. They somehow reason like we reason. And they act autonomously if we allow them. This is much more than the mere tools that we in the AI community have been working with. And so this is the real challenge. Maybe we have to think about these machines not as mere tools, but maybe as a new digital species that we are creating. And this is a challenging thought, but this metaphor will help us maybe to design a better future, because the opportunity and the risks of what we are creating doesn't have comparison with the past. Let me just go in order to explain to you what we are living, these three stages of artificial intelligence that we are living in. The first one that we are living today is artificial narrow intelligence. What we are experiencing today with ChatGPT is something that is able to perform much better than we do in several tasks, but not all human tasks. But the numbers are the most important one. These tools have already an IQ of 155, PhD level. They are able to have 1,000 more knowledge than a human being. And they learn 300 million times faster than we do. Just a metaphor. If you were going to read books for your entire life, since you know how to read until you die, you will be able to read 8 billion words. We train these machines in one single month with 8 trillion words. So, no mistake, they are faster, they are smarter than us. Second stage that we have, artificial general intelligence. And the most challenging one of this one is that we are building a new digital species that is going to perform better and faster than the normal human being is going to be. And they will have an IQ of 1,600 before 2028, if we believe that Sam Altman and Jensen Huang are right about the developments that they are doing. And let me tell you that we cannot even predict how fast they are going to learn. But this is not the end. We are going to another stage, the third level, artificial superintelligence. This is an hypothetical software system that is going to be better than us in all the cognitive tasks and reasoning and thinking that we do. And again, if they are right, it will arrive before 2045. And so this is the rocket world that we are living in. But where are we today? And today, of course, we are experiencing, and we have experienced during this year, large language models. All of us have in our desktops, in our smartphones, large language models from Microsoft to Google to Anthropic to Amazon. All of them are entering into our world. But these are just the foundation about what is coming next. And let me just share with you the three modern phases that we are experiencing of AI. The first one that started around 2012 started with AlexNet. AlexNet was maybe the first neural network that had some intelligence. At the time, intelligence for us was the ability to recognize cats on YouTube videos. A long time since then of evolution. But there was a moment in time in 2017 that everything changed. Google released the transformer architecture. And this enabled the first GPT that Alec Redford trained at OpenAI. And this was the beginning of what we called the era of research. This is the era where we started going from stupid machines to smart machines. But we are just on the beginning of the GPT. And let me tell that this GPT-1 was quite dumb yet on talking with us. Let's go on to the second phase. This is the phase where we started scaling AI. So from 2018 until now, these last 6 years were years of tremendous investments of billions of dollars of training. And what amazing advancements we had until ChatGPT 4.0. Let me tell you that we are having every 2.5 days, one new large language model being released. This is the fast world that we are experiencing. But this does not end here. And let me show you the last phase that we are entering in with ChatGPT 0.1, and most recently with Shiny already also entering into this new era with DeepSeek and Quan, and O3 Mini and maybe ChatGPT 4.5 coming up. This is the arena for superintelligence. This is the era where we are going to have machines or a new digital species that is going to surpass us in what we are the best in the world, intelligence. But this year is a year of agentics. Everyone is talking about agentics. Last year, I talked with you about agentics and what we were going to see. This is happening today. But agentics, what are they? Agentics maybe are not yet reliable, but let me tell you, they will be very fast during this year with what we are doing with them. And these agentics are just a class of artificial intelligence systems that is able to autonomously perform tasks without human supervision. It's up to us, the supervision and control that we give them. And even that they are not reliable, we are improving. Let me just again show you where we started and where we are. These were the first agentics that we developed. They were what we just call, they just want to chat. We trained them with amounts of information, and they were only able to answer, responding to our prompts with what we trained them in that context environment. But nowadays, we are moving into a second stage. This is the stage where you have your work assistants. And these work assistants evolved. They now can talk with applications and help you do your work. These agentics are like Copilot from Microsoft. But this is just the second phase. We are entering the new one, level 3. And we are between level 3 and level 4 today. Level 3 is about agent as a service. And you will see some of them today. These are agents that are able to perform tasks like a human workflow. So they don't only leverage large language models, but they are also able to perform tasks sequentially to end another task. This is like how we work with our teams in our organizations. But we are moving very fast to level 4. Level 4, they will have the capability of reasoning and thinking about the different workflows that we are giving them, and they will be able to do autonomous thinking and do autonomous work, thinking by themselves without our control. Last but not least, they will tell us to hold my beer. They will be able to do anything autonomously and even improve what we teach them. This will be self-improving stage. But I was telling you that this is not enough. Large language models are just the foundation. And why are they the foundation only? Because mostly what we need for the next phase, and this will be the big thing, is action models. We are now training these large language models with information to become behavioral models, action models, and eventually word models. And why is that? Because the only way of changing and impacting the world we are living in is training models that understand the world we live in. And this is something that these machines don't know how to do well yet. And why is that? Because they were trained only with text, images, and videos. They don't understand the physics of this world. And what we need is really to go to spatial AI or physical AI. This is the era where we are going from what we are as humans to transfer to machines. Is going from perception to action. Seeing and talking won't be enough to impact our world. We need to have action. We need machines that see, talk, and do. And so this takes me to the second part of my talk, that is, what is an autonomous world and how these new tools, machines, digital species, you name it or choose it, will AI power the next decade of information. First, we need to do better questions. And actually, the better question is how we are going to transform our productivity, how we are going to design our new organizations. If you are just bringing technology into our organizations, it won't transform anything. And let me tell you another bold affirmation or sentence or statement. There will be only two organizations in the world after this transformation. The ones that are AI leverage and the ones that don't exist. This is the profound transformation that we are living. But what does really take to create an AI-powered organization? And let me give you just an example so that we understand where we are in. First of all, we are just on the brink of a fifth industrial revolution. And let me tell you that, industrial revolution. And let me tell you that this industrial revolution is different from the others. It's like living a fast and furious movie. It's like being in one of them. And let me tell you that we are already on 10 of those movies, and actually on the fifth revolution. The pace of transformation and speed that we are living does have nothing to do with the last industrial revolutions. Just to have a number, since the day that Michael Faraday on the 19th century, that Michael Faraday invented the electric dynamo, it took 82 years for the genius of Henry Ford transform the way that we are producing inside factories. Until then, they were just removing steam engines by electrical engines. This was not transforming productivity or production inside factories. So we need, again, the genius of Henry Ford in order to take advantage of what is happening today. But let me just tell you that this sounds like science fiction for some of you, maybe. But let me tell you that we are much more closer than you think about these autonomous worlds. And I worked for Samsung for more than 3 years, and I had the privilege to visit Korea, South Korea. And let me tell you that South Korea today is the most autonomous civilization country in the world. Actually, you can find robots almost everywhere. They have just launched the port of Busan, where you don't find one human, just robots. But robots are everywhere. You can find them in warehouses, in kitchens of supermarkets or restaurants. You can even find it on retail stores. Actually, 1 out of 10 of all workers in South Korea are robots. Let me tell you the weird story about South Korea. They are not complaining about having robots in their workplace. What they are doing is that they are complaining about Chinese robots that are replacing South Korean robots. This is the world we are living in, and this is the world that you are going to experience. And what is this that is the future is autonomous or the autonomous world? So we went from an analogic world to a digital world during the last century. During this decade, we will go from digital to autonomous. And what it means to be autonomous. Actually, autonomous is a set of things from existence to business. And I'm going very fast just to tell you what you are going to see. You are going to see assistants that are going to be tools, machines that will help you on suggesting things for you every day. These are things that are going to recommend things for you based on your preferences, but they are going also to book things for you, buy things for you with your preferences. You'll have autonomous products, and this will be a new generation where we'll be able to go from strategy to production, go to market, everything autonomously. But you'll have also autonomous interfaces. Autonomous interfaces that you'll have apps, websites that will be just for you. They will be personalized for what you are looking, what you need. And we'll go to autonomous agents. These are going to be like Devin, things that you bring in your pocket and will assist you in everything that you do, like a doctor, a consultant, a strategist. You will have one in each of your pockets. And by the end, we will be able to have teams and organizations that are totally autonomous. But what does this mean for you in your organizations and leaders? First of all, 74% of companies report challenging adopting AI at scale. And only 60% say that they are prepared to the AI-enabled revolution. So you need a framework. You need something that guides you. And you need to think, what is now possible in an autonomous world that was not possible before? And this is the way of questioning what you are doing and what you can do now that was not possible before. And this will lead us to everything that is really the transformation and the full potential of AI. Don't just look into productivity. And being fast, just to let you know, the possible before is what you're already doing, is optimization. With your products and business models, you optimize. You become more productive, more efficient. But this is not where the huge opportunity is. The huge opportunity is where you innovate with AI products and services, where you transform your business model to be AI-powered, or you create new markets because you create new business models, new products and services. These are for companies that are already using this framework to reinvent the world and differentiate to become the organizations of the future. And let me just go very, very slow, very fast through all of them. First one, optimization. This is an oil and gas company that was doing unintentional gas flare. With a UI deep learning information, we are now being able not only to reduce the environmental impact, but reduce several millions of dollars annually of gas and intentional flares. Vorten. Vorten is creating a new wave of AI experiences, AI innovation products to transform customer service. Today, they can attend any person like us 24/7. This was merely impossible before AI. And this is Notco. Notco created an AI engine that now created a formula, a sustainable formula, that is creating new products that were unimaginable for humans like us. And they are really delivering the new customer experience and new frontier models. Last but not least, let me talk to you about the next Netflix. Imagine that you are sitting in your couch, in your sofa, and you'll be able to design and create the next movie, the next episode of your favorite movie series, with your own characters, your own storytelling, and even the shot of the view that you would like to see. This is the new world that we are enabling. Where this happens in this magical place that we are calling UI AI Hub. This is the place where we join design, technology architects, engineers to design the future. And this future is made up of 6 elements that goes from strategy to implementation. You will need all these big models, bold ones, in order to accomplish this successful. You need to design a strategy, but you need to do it responsibly. You need to reskill and upskill your workforce. You need to have an AI-ready data platform that enables to explore all the data information that you have. You need to do it safely and test it in a laboratory. You need to scale it in a factory. But let me go to the last one, and very fast. Just going into intelligent augmentation and the superpowers I want to give you. The superpowers I want to give you are really about becoming maybe a joint something between you and machines. And what I'm talking about is really about this. 9.9 million jobs will be automated until 2030. So what you have to decide is AI will kill all routine work. And of course, if you work like a robot, robots will take your job. And let me tell you, what are the tools that you can take from today in order to transform yourselves and prepare? These are going to be the organigrams of your organization from this year. We are developing, and we will have millions of agents inside the organization. And we'll have humans and agents working together. And what it takes to create a team of agentics. First use case, content marketing. And I brought just 3 because I didn't have time for more. How can I automate content market production and reach a global audience? This now is that we are able to do it from days to hours. This will take several hours of production. This is the team of agents that Tanya, my brand and content leader, is leveraging today. And this is the result of using Microsoft Copilot with Agen. Hopefully, I will have a video. It is. Can we play it? No, we can't. Again.
Bom dia. Bem-vindos ao futuro e à conferência Building the Future 2025. Eu sou o avatar do Sérgio Ferreira. E se eu te disser que um clique é tudo o que precisas para traduzir os teus vídeos para mais de 175 idiomas diferentes? Não acreditas? あと1回クリックするだけで話す言語に関係なく世界中の誰とでもコミュニケーションを取ることができます。Tout ce que vous entendez et voyez maintenant a été produit et généré automatiquement. C'est la magie de l'intelligence artificielle en action. Lo más impresionante de esta herramienta es que lo es todo para ti. Desde traducir lo que dices hasta los movimientos que haces con la boca.
So reaching a global audience at scale is not a problem anymore. Just another one from weeks to hours of content production. This is something that we are doing again with these tools.
Free from the familiar.
Very well.
Step into a world of end.
So since we are closing, I won't show you the last ones, but months to days, we also have strategy to information. Let me just show you the last one that is the more important one, so that you get what is really important about it. So, since we have been talking, this is the most wonderful time in history that we will be living in. And I must tell you that I do believe that we are living the most impressive ones that we have. And we are not just going from automating tasks, but really automating cognitive information. Like the internet gave us the browser, iPhone gave us the apps, artificial intelligence is going to give us agentics. And so what we are living here is really a new world where everything that we are going to do is connecting human intelligence with machine intelligence. And this is the new world that we are living in. They create, we edit and curate. And so they are very good on creating and amplifying the mundane, and we are very good on taking that advantage. Let me just tell you what machines don't do yet. And this is what is important. Machines are faster, are smarter than us, but they are not more human than us. And what we want is that we live human experiences. And the most important thing that I would like you to take is really this, is the enjoying moments, the human experience of being with our loved ones, and the human experience that we take. Machines not do that. And so, what is AI? Last but not least. Actually, AI is the sum of us all the experience of humanity. And so, AI are you, AI is all of us. And this is a wonderful world. And thank you all for being here and listening to me, because what we are going to experience is really the most wonderful time of history. Take opportunity of it. Thank you so much.